Afternoon, guys. Well, we're starting up some new notes now. Hopefully, you guys are ready to do these over the next couple days. Remember, we don't have a school tomorrow, so just make sure that between today or tomorrow you get these done for class. As a matter of fact, again, I will go ahead and I will offer 20 extra credit points if 95% of your class does the notes when you come into class on Wednesday. Okay, so with that being said, the next thing we're going to go into with the exponents is we're going to be converting radicals to exponents. Now, you got two definitions. It's the word radicand and index. Okay, and we're going to use these two formulas that all of this information will fit. So the first one says a to the 1 over n power equals this is what we call the nth root of a. Okay, many of you have seen this before. This is what we called a square root. So if n doesn't have anything here, then this is just known as a square root. Okay, it's the standard. But if there's another number there, like if you were to see something like this would be called the third root. Okay, and then we have a to the m over n equals the nth root of a to the m power, or that also equals the nth root of a all raised to the m power. No matter how we look at it, it's going to end up being the same fraction either way. Okay, so we're going to use this information, and we're just going to be converting and doing a little bit of just some small number math as far as finding roots. So this one, it's in radical form. It's the fourth root of 16. So the first thing we're going to do is I want you to convert this to exponential form, which is going to be 16. According to the formula, it was the nth root equaled a to the 1 over n. So this is going to be 16 to the 1/4 power. Okay, 16 then. So when you're doing this, you're just looking for what number to the 4th power is 16. So just very simply, we know that 16 is 8 times 2. And that is going to break into 4 times 2, and we still have that 2. And then the 4 would break into 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So we'd have 4 2's here. So that's going to be the same thing as 2 to the 4th to the 1/4 power. Use our power to power rule. It says we multiply them. So that's going to be 2 to the 4 over 4, which is going to be just 2. So the 4th root of 16 is going to be 2. Okay. Mainly what I'm looking for in this is, do you understand at least what it is? These aren't always the easiest thing to figure out, but do you understand what it is? And can you convert from exponent form to radical form, and then from radical form back to exponent form? So when we look at example number 2, you're going to convert to an exponent. So this is going to be 125 to the 1/3 power. Okay, and if we find the 1/3 power, basically we're going to end up finding out that 5 to the 3rd is 125. So this will equal 5. Okay, so it's kind of like a square root. For example, if you take the number 64 and you take the square root, that's the same thing as 64 to the 1/2, which is going to be 8. And 8 squared is 64. So it's kind of like taking the reciprocal of this, okay? So when we go to example number 3, this time we're going to convert to radical form, and I'm going to use a to the m over n equals the nth root of a to the m power. So this would be the fifth root of 64a to the fourth. Okay? And then when I simplify, we know that 64 is we know that this is going to be, we can simplify this. Sorry. So, when I simplify this, okay, we're looking for the fifth root of 64 a raised to the fourth power. Okay, and I'm looking for, there we go. Okay, so we can separate, let's go ahead and actually, this is what it would be, but we're going to simplify this to start first. So I know I can separate 64 into 32 times 2. And I also know that with that being the case, all right, so we got 32 times 2a to the 4/5. I can then separate this, and that'll be 32 to the 4/5 times 2a to the 4/5. 32 is 2 to the 5th power to the 4/5 times 2a to the 4/5. This will cancel with this, leaving me with 2 to the 4th, which is 16 times 2a 4 to the 5th. And then from here, we still have a radical here, so we're going to go 16 fifth root of 2a to the 4th. Okay? As I said, a lot of this, it's really just recognition. Can you convert between the two? Some of it, I'm not expecting you to necessarily be able to simplify very easily. But I need to at least expose you to this, okay? So for example here, I know that 27 is, the third root of 27 is going to be 3. Okay? And I know that because 3 to the 3rd power equals 27. Therefore, the third root of 27 is 3. So that's going to be 3, and then d, we put this on top over the third root. Okay, and we use the a to the m over n equals the nth root of a to the m. So we have this, so the m, the power goes on top, 5, and then the n goes on bottom 3, giving me 3d 5/3. Okay. So the biggest thing is I want you to be able to recognize how to convert between the two, which is what you're going to get from right here, these formulas. Okay. With that being said, the notes are short and simple this week for today. But once I get you guys exposed to this, there'll be a short worksheet on Monday. I don't think it'll be very hard. So once we get you exposed to this, then on Thursday, we're going to actually go into graphing some exponential problems and some different stuff with that. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy your extra day off, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.